Hey tubers, well here we have an almost cleaned out shed. It's a great shed. It's 25 years old. It's not rotted or anything. Most of that stuff on the floor is oil. I've swept it out. I haven't taken everything out because it's kind of a pain, but most everything is out on the floor, off the floor. And I have a problem with this positioning of this shed. Since I put some fancy eaves on it, it actually extends past the neighbor's fence here. And so before I do anything else regarding storage of the rest of my valuable junk, I'm going to move this shed over about a foot, so that it's not hanging onto the neighbor's property. The neighbor's really good about it. He doesn't really mind, but eventually there could be a new neighbor there. And I'd like to get that back right over the fence. So I'm going to be moving this shed over. And this video is for a fella by the name of Greg Kerp. And he taught me this when we were stuck up to our axles in mud years and years and years and years ago. How to use 2 pins, a chain, and a come-along to get yourself out of trouble. So I'm all by myself, and I'm going to move this shed over at least a foot. So anyways, we'll set the camera up on a tripod and take the odd shot as we move along here. Okay, we've got 2 posts in the ground, not too deep, and about a foot. We've got a chain wrapped around them so that the 2 posts together provide more pulling power. We've got my little 1,000-pound chain hoist. I know I don't want to get it dirty. Connected to another chain and then wrapped around the corner of the building to pull it tight. So I think I'm going to take the jack down so that when it collapses it doesn't take out the little gutter. And I'm just going to go nice and slow. We'll put you down, put you on standby, and we'll see how it goes. Well, BTHV1 here. This is just a last look at our setup here. The first time I set it up, I didn't wrap the chain around the second post, so I wasn't getting the aid of the base of both posts pulling back towards the hoist. So that is the setup. And so when you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, it doesn't hurt to carry just a couple of old chunks of pipe and some chain. If you have anything at all to winch yourself along with, you can pull a hell of a lot of weight from something like this. And like I said earlier in my video, this is thanks to Greg. Works just great. When you start, you might want to have more of an angle on your pull posts, or whatever you want to call it, pipe. But as you pull, of course, they because of the weight of the chain pulling in to the left, the chain does, or the posts, pardon me, the posts do pull back. Eventually, if you go hard enough, they'll bend right back and the chain will pop off. So you don't want that to happen. Lose the windshield or worse. So anyway, that's it for this video, and we'll carry on. So tubers, we're basically done a little project now. I just have to put a support under the middle of each side of on each side of this shed. I want to put support there, and As you can see now, there's a nice space between the shed and the fence there. I want to go back underneath. You see where that piece of wood is there? I want to just move that back underneath and support that skid, which is the end of this skid here. I want to have a support in the middle because the shed does hold a lot of weight. And then later today, and then I'm thinking of doing some kind of a lean-to storage off the fence for lawnmowers and stuff that are in transition of being repaired. Okay, BTHV1 over and out. Crazy world this is, but now look at that. We're all nice and done. We haven't put anything back yet. Here's my John Deere 832 snowblower that I rebuilt last year. It's got a few war wounds on it already. But I'm really starting to like yellow and green, even when it's not John Deere. Now this is yellow and black, but it's a John Deere. Anyway, I'm just walking around the garage, not quite a tour.